What is up, ladies and gerbils? It is your favorite casting duo back again. Free Dudes. I'm Destructive Dude. He's Freefy. Freefy. What's going on, brother?
Free Dudes 2020 is what I'm thinking right now. And of course, everyone who's watching right now is thinking, man, is OK Thanks going to run the Symmetra?
The answer is no, he's going to kill himself somehow.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty close to running Symmetra. Ladies and gentlemen, we got week fucking, I don't know what week we're on. Match 2. Week 8?
Yeah.
Okay, week 8, match 2 of the season 6 of the Baddy Overwatch League. We have Totes Magoats, led by UTech and his wonderful shot calling skills against Pray and Spray and Freefy. We are in a deadlock for 5th place between Totes Magoats and 50 Senpai's Body Pillow. Both teams have 3 map wins, 8 map losses, and some odd number of draws that make it equal. What team takes the win tonight between Totes Magoats and Pray and Spray? Because Pray and Spray is essentially locked into the playoffs. It's just a battle for 5th. Can Totes Magoats secure more map wins to get that last place spot in playoffs tonight, or will they have to live to fight another day? Go.
I think the viewers at home would love the comeback story of Totes Magoats, who was unable to get a single map until I think they were able to get their first map off of us, which, oopsie, if they did. But they would love to see them come back and get in 5th place and fight their way and actually win this BOL season. So, maybe they get it?
All of that for just a maybe. That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with the composition for the attacking team, Pray and Spray. We have a Reinhardt-Rodog combination, which that's pretty interesting. Is here we're not going to see Senpai on his patented McCree. We're also going to see a Hanzo and a Hamster, as well as Checkers on her signature. Mercy with Albino, Joe Rock, and Moira early picks coming out. Early push coming out here. Head Reaver on that wrecking ball, trying to get some damage, but in spades actually is going to get hacked on the Reinhardt and go down very low. Casey's going to get the big pick on BSRK on the Hanzo from the Lucy, but a trade back coming. In terms of Chromatic getting the pick on Spades. Spades going to get Resdo by Checkers. Casey getting the pick on Chromatic. And Pray and Spray's making quick work of TMG here. Dano getting D-Mac, who's playing Diva, which is very interesting considering he normally plays roles. UTech on the Monkey, able to bubble and bounce away, but how low will you go in terms of your HP? He's one swing away, making the dead boy. OK Thanks on the Genji, and the rest of TMG is falling. As Pray and Spray takes first point icon ball at the 5:36 now on the clock for Street Phase. Excellent push there. But
so what the viewers at home are wondering is not how Pray and Spray won that fight, as they're still fighting. Okay. What the hell? This isn't Totes Magoats. This is like some amalgamation of shit. What was No Wonders team 2 seasons ago? We came in second. Easy clap. Yeah, this is easy clap. What was easy clapping for? Well, insider knowledge. Everyone did a role swap. They hit the randomizer, and whoever got DPS or tank or healer, that's just like what they were for the rest of the season, and it looks like it works. All jokes aside, they're not playing guns. They're gonna play guns.
They're gonna play dive here. UTech on his Winston, and he likes to play very frequently here. As Chromatic and OK Thanks gonna take down 2 enemies on Pray and Spray. This could be the card control that they need, but it looks like UTech is gonna be the only one on point gonna pop that Primal Rage. Chromatic picking up 2 as well, and it looks like for the time being, Totes Magoats will be able to stabilize themselves and stop the cart underneath the bridge halfway on Street's Phase, which is good.
Pretty smart jump there by UTech, noticing that his team's just winning the fight wherever in the world they are, so he decided, oh, just stop on cart, maybe kill a Hanzo while I'm here, and just halt all progress that could have been made. Small things like that win you BOL matches.
BOL match, yes, exactly. How you're looking to maybe get a little jumpy jump, boys. Pile driver on top of that high ground there, but he's not going to go for it. UTech playing aggressive here on the Winston as well, holding that high ground, getting some zap, trying to get his prime rage back. Diva Bomb coming out from Dano, the man I'm not going to buy anyway. He's going to rematch back in. We have a Valkyrie coming out from the Mighty Wolf, as well as a Transcendence on BSRK. But look in the backline here as Head Reaver drops his mines on the cart underneath on the bridge and is able to solo push. A lot of ultra comedy coming out from Totes Magoats here, but they are letting the cart move freely. This is classic Totes Magoats throwing strategy that we've seen all season long. Here comes UTech though, trying to regain card control after wasting his entire ult pool on a worthless fight. I'm sorry I'm being mean, I'm going to stop. Figure it out, team. Come on. I mean, okay, here we go. Doesn't matter. Albino Joe trying to just reset himself here. I'm probably going to do that. He's trying to get a little more all charge. You know, Coalescence, he's at 77%. Senpai going to able to pick up Chromatic here as the fight trickles away. And this is the issue that we've seen all season with Totes Goats. They have played decent at times, and decent normally wins a lot of BOL matches, but they don't play enough goats, which is sad because their name is. And
yeah,
two, their shot calling. I don't know who calls the shots. I can only assume it's VTech, but they're so all over the place. Chromatic drops a 6-man EMP. He's gonna take it out by Henry, but not before OK Thanks and Dano take up 3 as well. Henry though, take up OK Thanks, but the kill feed is all blue. Dabba dee dabba die.
So, Totes Goats there, classic hack and slash formation. You know, you got the Sombra with the EMP, the Genji with the blade, just 6 players dead on the other team. That's the noise the blade makes, by the way. It's definitely not like an actual blade. Don't quote me. Anyway.
Cat. You heard it here first, chat. Cat.
Senpai switching over to McCree, able to pick out that Genji, maybe feeling a little easier job killing that Genji as McCree rather than Roadhog. We got Spades doing a big pin on the BSRK there on the top ropes. Now they're going to drop back and the fight's going to take place on cart here. Got a pretty even fight here. Looks like red team's a little bit favored now. As Head Reaver gets a huge butt slam onto 2 opposing blue players.
And Henry, we're going to move ahead and drop the mines on the left side of the choke here, as it looks like Prey and Spray will be able to move through Street space, but not without OK Thanks maybe saying something about it. And the green light has been given for Totes Goats to jump on in here, but Uzek's going to go down early, which is going to allow Space to potentially backcap this. OK Thanks taking down Checkers though. The Mighty Wolf is going to get the res, but it's not going to matter as Totes Goats do the thing that they always do, which is go off the payload when they're trying to fight, and the Street space is going to be taken.
They're just too good at killing everyone to start the dude.
They're just too good at killing everyone. Or is Totes Goats really good at not understanding where they are on the map? We'll figure it out next season. But for this season, they're gonna hold this front, and they've been again. One of the main problems with this team that we've noticed the entire season is that I just don't know what the Overwatch is watching. I just don't know. More analysis later. But as Tasty gets one with the rocket punch, 2 with the rocket punch, 1 with the slam down. Get up and slam, 1 with the jab. Doomfist is doing work here. Senpai gets a nice little 2-piece as well. Little double kill.
Yeah,
Tasty's just coming to PC soon.
Tasty's just putting on a clinic right now on this Doomfist.
How to play Doomfist.
Yeah.
As Head Reaper and Senpai pick up 2 as well.
Punch them into the wall.
And then win the fight.
Punch them into the other wall and do it again. Slam jam thinky man away.
Chromatic. As that goes on, the match got forward. The TMG going to be enough here. Transcendence comes out of I'm pretty sure BSRK. Yeah, BSRK dropped the Transcendence. The Mighty Wolf is dropping the Valkyrie. Both support all these are coming out from Totes Goats, but it's not going to matter as Brain Spray takes up 3 members. Space with a big slam. The Shatter takes down 2 members. Utek is by himself with the Mighty Wolf up on the top rope trying to get a res, but it's not going to matter. As Totes Goats, once again, the ult economy, they spend it poorly. They put all their money into Park Place and Broadway Avenue. Fucking Monopoly. Broadway Avenue is not a Monopoly place. Give it the fucking
Boardwalk.
play.
Boardwalk's the one you're thinking
analysis.
of. There we go. So Daniel swapped over to Zarya there for like that overtime kind of push thing, and BSRK had the Transcendence, which typically that's like good, like Transcendence go stall a point. However, Daniel had 0 energy, and no one died during the Transcendence, and I mean they got a res off, and there was a Sombra back. Yeah, Sombra, but she don't hurt people. Not like Tasty does on Doomfist. He hurts people. Not like Senpai on McCree. He clicks people, and that hurts.
Alright, I didn't understand when you became a Southern Belle, but we're gonna roll with it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but one of the biggest issues that we're seeing with Totes Goats, again, that trickles in from every week, is that they have these moments, these spurts of absolute Overwatch understanding, and then they literally hit the button that says, how about no thank you? And they just flip the fucking switch, and that's when shit hits the fan. We really need to figure out who is calling the shots here, because so many times they have these, like they said, these points where they just look super strong, and they just do something stupid. They waste so much ult economy, and they don't get any value out of it. Those 2 or 3 fights alone in that entire first half of Eichenwald, where both Dano and Mighty Wolf are popping their support ultis, and things are still somehow dying. And we're talking about Transcendence and Valkyrie, like not ones that are just like, oh, here's Coalescence. Like
nice
big
sound
support
effects.
big support ultimates that don't get any value. But none of that, they're on attack now, running standard dive with the Sombra and the McCree, quote unquote standard dive here. As Chromatic picking up Senpai early on the Reaper, that could be problematic. As they're backing out Checkers, not allowing for the Resident off the Checkers, also gets hacked by the Sombra. And UTech is jumping in on the Winston here, but he's low. He will also go down, but Chromatic picks up Spades. Mighty Wolf's gonna reset UTech. Checkers reset Spades as well. A little bit of a trade fight going on here. All the economy is building. UTech almost has that Primal Rage. Take a look at the screen, top left corner. He might be able to pop that early and take advantage here on this fight.
Chromatic is so close to right now. What is going on? They touch, and they didn't even notice each other.
Dano going down, getting D-Mac. Tasty gonna drop that visor, and right here, this is what I'm talking about, the Primal Rage that UTech drops into 5 members of Spray and Spray. Who?
I bet that Checkers was gonna pistol him, and he was like, not happening. And then he just, to preserve his presence in the BOL, like, I can't be a tank player and get killed by Checkers like that. No. So I think he definitely popped Primal Rage there to not show up at the kill feed.
That could come back to bite them in the butt as Pacey already takes down BSRK, and Toast McGoats is forced to get a reset here, but hold on. We get a quick little resurrection on BSRK. Mighty Wolf's gonna pop his Valkyrie.
This is their fight to win here.
This could be an eventual fight to win here, as Jeremy Freebie says, I'm sorry, real man blue. Chromatic in the 6-man EMP, and the kill feed lights up blue.
Joey, no.
Gets
Spades,
a big
no.
fight when Spades going for the hammer down, but can he actually hammer up his booty hole?
Albino Joe and Spades used their ultimates the second before they died, setting their ult charge back to 0 and not getting any value out of it. Can we just bitch at both teams for their horrible ultimate usage?
I think, yeah, at this point, both teams get bad ults, pins. Welcome to the Baddy Overwatch League.
Yeah,
everybody on your screens, pay attention
standard.
to Senpai. Hopefully my caster extraordinaire 30 is looking at Senpai right now as he is up on this high ground on the Widowmaker, not on McCree, trying to big boy picks and draw a lot of time off the clock here. Head Reaver looking to get a big pick here, but okay, thanks is gonna take
that
down
was a cheeky hook shot from OK
Dano
Thanks.
takes down Tasty. Big place here. Dano is knuckle deep right now, trying to launch the Diva Bomb up and over the bridge. Huge placement! It's gonna find 2 of them! As well as he gets a kill with the Diva pistol. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The card does not move. Senpai takes down the Mighty Wolf. Another card is moving for the blue team. 3 members are on it. Dano, that was an absolute humongous Diva Bomb. It's stuck on top of the bridge for a hot second. And then dropped in. Senpai. Okay, thanks. Having a Widow off. Senpai will be able to pop sights very soon here, get the intel that he needs. He's going to step in that top corner. He's going to fall down to the bottom right side. Dano is behind him again. UTech trying to jump in as well, but not before he gets hooked out of the airspace. Go for the big charge. No Chromatic to get the hack off and then drop an EMP on top of his head as well. Spades goes down. Checkers is spinning rapidly, trying to avoid getting taken down with that little headshot. But okay, thanks. And it is seeming to work here as Spray and Spray is trying to hold this card, but Coach McGoats. UTech popping the Primal Rage, and here he goes, trying to knock members of the Spray and Spray off the map. But will it work? The answer is maybe. He's got 2 so far. Can he make it 3? The answer is no. It's just
the answer is no.
The
BSRK like solo pushed this payload from the beginning of phase 2 all the way to where it is right now. Just like Zenyatta on point. They're still going. The fight's still going.
Those should win this. Okay, never mind.
No, they don't win this fight. There's no way. And they staggered the Diva, and it's funny, and everyone laughs, and Spades doesn't know how to stagger. I want to see it.
Oh man, they full committed it. They are still going in. Coach McGoats here is absolutely committed to getting these trickle fights. You know, to lose more time in their time bank, especially for a team that wants to make playoffs. Pepe hands. But regardless,
I am ready.
2 minutes on the clock here by the time these teams finally get a full reset, and maybe a little bit less. And
so Senpai,
Goats is okay. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Senpai and Tasty are getting really familiar with this H button because it seems like every time they die, they swap heroes. I've seen Doomfist, I've seen Genji now. I've never seen. This is the second time Reaper's come out, which Reaper's dead, by the way. He's back. He could win this fight. You don't know.
Down going for a big diva bomb. That's gonna be huge with the EMP. The counteraction. 4 picks in favor. 5 picks for Totes, my goats. And it looks like they'll need to kill all 6 members to actually get any kind of cart push and any kind of value.
Well, it's just smart, just dying on cart rather than just like getting staggered somewhere else. Forces their resources to point. Joey's gonna go there now. I'm sure Spades is gonna hammer. Yep, there it is. Right into the bubble. Good job from Utek blocking that hammer down. Effectively seeing it. Utek's gotta get away from Senpai now before he just gets taken down by the Reaper. We got a Genji Blade coming out of Tasty going on the back line. Maybe we can see something happen here. Utek's the only one on point right now. This fight is gonna have to be won by Totsuma goes off a point.
Oh my gosh, and
Is
0.01
meters away. They
Can
almost
he
did
get
that.
it somehow? Senpai dropping the death boss, maybe with D-Mech. Dano and take down Utek, but will it be enough? Had we run 1 HP, they'll be able to push forward.
Who would have thought that the Baby Diva and the Sombra would be enough pressure to secure that point there? Like, yeah, there was a Widow shooting, but you could just like LOS the Widow, kill the Baby Diva. I don't know. If I was there, it might have been different.
This is definitely some Baddy Overwatch right here.
Yeah, I'd
Another
say
big
so.
EMP coming out, but this time from Attic again, dropping big EMPs here. 2-for-1 trade in terms of Pray and Spray, though. Getting EMP and still being able to hold. Checker's going to be able to revive Senpai, who is now on his patented Reaper. JK never plays Reaper. I don't know what the fuck he's doing playing the Kree, you stupid CSGO player. Why are you playing?
He's playing picks that are better in EMP and Hack. That's why they have the Hog. Mainly because Hog is good against dive tanks as well, but is also good against being hacked. Because if you hack me, I'd still shoot you with my giant scrap gun. And that's why they're on the Reaper too, because Reaper doesn't really care about getting hacked. He's got that life steal to keep him alive.
Gotta love life steal. Gotta love MOBAs. Remember MOBAs?
Liffy Stile?
Forward on if you remember Smite, chat. You know what I remember last time Tocha Goats won a fight without getting, they capitalized on a big chromatic EMP, and it looks like we're gonna get another one coming up here soon here. Chromatic is farming out pretty heavily here.
Yep, and then he just died.
And he gets killed, so it doesn't matter. But Checkers popping his Valkyrie prematurely here, not really up to something that she does normally. She can get the resin on Bio and Joe. Valkyrie might be used just to hold, as they need to just consistently hold this front choke here on 3rd point.
Yeah, Totsuma Goats has about a minute here. Dano kind of whiffed that bomb. We didn't see that. Production didn't see that. 30's looking somewhere else.
Didn't see that. 30's probably looking at something like, alright, never mind. 30's definitely not looking at the Mighty Wolf right now. He's looking at the bomb. And Utek going in with the Primal Rage. A lot of Ultra Combi is coming out here from Totsuma Goats, but it's not going to matter. As again, full support ultimates are used, and Senpai says, F you, baby! Dropping the 3K, 2 with the Death Boss, and both the Shoddy, Bugatti, Reaver, Spade, taking them down. And the ults are just not enough.
Yeah, there's definitely not enough damage out of. There's not enough damage out of Totsuma Goats to be able to do anything here. Like, the Widow's good for 1-hit kills, but other than that, you have a Sombra and then dive tanks. And then you have to rely really on BSRK, who just got shattered along with the Mighty Wolf. It's really hard for anyone to die on Brain Spray. As Tasty coming with that nasty Junkrat flank. Watch this.
And BSRK gonna go down as well. Tasty taking down 2 with the mine, and that is all she wrote for Icon Balls, ladies and gentlemen. As Pray and Spray will take it. 3-2. And that was a pretty, you know, it looked fucky, but we got it, ladies and gentlemen, we got it. But not before we got this amazing Utek monkey play. For play of the game, I'm guessing he's gonna swing his arms. Here he goes. He left clicks. He bubbles. He zaps. He does it melee. What is his sensitivity? 3?
No, he was such a good player at Monkey that he melee canceled so quickly that you didn't even see it. You didn't even see it. Like, you wouldn't know that being like a diva player now.
Oh, you're right. F.
All right, what's map 2? This is not the control map one. This is Destructive Dude, help me. Odds Volskaya. Thank you, production. Gonna see some beautiful 2CP actually coming out here. We're gonna be here all night. I don't know about you guys, but I got my popcorn, I got my drink, my feet are up. We're going to see 17 attacks and 16 defense on Volskaya. Not going to say who's going to win yet because that would be giving it away.
We are going to win. We're going to win because we're going to get free Overwatch.
Free Overwatch?
Free
for a very long
Overwatch.
time.
So going into Volskaya, both of these teams are poised to try and make a playoff push. But Goats but Goats needs to do this this thing that they haven't really done all season called fucking win a game in order to secure a playoff spot. Eichenwald, honestly, in my opinion, was probably their best attempt, but who knows? Maybe they'll actually do something crazy on Volskaya. Briefy, do you believe that in order to win Volskaya Industries, Totes but Goats may have to actually do the thing and play Goats? Because if they've played Goats before, and it wasn't that awful.
But here's the thing. They're never playing Goats again.
Alright, that's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, MySpace, Instagram, and Pornhub at SwainBeOut. We'll see you next year. Just kidding. Peace. Just kidding.
Stream's done. But yeah, they don't play Goats anymore. That's just not a thing. It's not a comp in the matchmaking scene. And what's good here is what's good in matchmaking. Disregard the pro scene. They're going to play bunker v bunker. There's going to be 2 Symmetras, and they're going to be constantly juggling back and forth point control with the teleporter. They're not going to. There's going to be a gentleman agreement to not shoot the teleporter just so they can continuously use it.
They're just going to ping pong for 9 years. That's what this game is going to be. While Sky Industries, ladies and gentlemen, Totes my Goats needs to get a map win at least to get an extra map advantage on 30 Senpai's Body Pillow, which will come up third match of the evening against Fine Dining and Breathing. They definitely have their hands full here, as you know, Prey and Spray has been one of the better teams on 2CP this season, and that's mostly because they have this really cool guy named Senpai who plays this character named McCree, who's really good at clicking heads. And McCree's really good at clicking heads.
Is that it? Usually I do the analysis.
Analysis.
Senpai doesn't bait me with this Symmetra. He realizes that the friendship can still be won back if he locks Symmetra and walks out the door. Senpai can be remade next season. Only. And I mean only. Oh, it's free pie? Oh, God. So
you said Senpai could be remade next season.
Yeah, it's been so long. It's rough.
5.
Anyway, so we got soft goats coming out here. Triple tank. Hanzo. Okay, thanks. Arrow boy.
Big arrow boy.
We do have a Renzari matchup. Look for Dano to leverage the tank fight, be able to win the tank fight with having an extra tank. And oh no, he's walked out. Free pie's happening. He's on it. He's on it.
Free pie. Free pie coming back next season, but okay, thanks, takes down 2 members of Prey and Spray with the arrows. UTech taking down 2 more, and Dano finishing off 1/2 of Free Pie. And man, Free Pie may be coming back next season, but Prey and Spray is not coming back from that first fight.
No, not without hitting the H button. Are they going to come back from that fight? Senpai going over to the Hog.
We're going to switch over to a soft version of Goats with a Hanzo as well. So we're going to mirror comp here. Diva in trade instead of a Diva, we're going to get a Roadhog. So both teams rocking a 1-2-3 here.
Spades with the hero man card. What is he thinking? And they're getting picked off that. But they don't win this fight. Spades doesn't just open it up by hitting Leroy. This doesn't happen. Yeah, Totsuma Goats wins this. Okay, we're back into the sane realm of how to play Overwatch now. We're not where we were a second ago.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Senpai's gonna clean up in a second
still on
here
the
without
point
getting a tick.
by himself, just kind of doing things. Stalling out, getting ult charged off the other team.
No, him
production, I'd really like you to focus on one person and one person only. Chromatic, first time in this series, we're going to be seeing him on his patented Zarya. Season 1, Day 1 legendary skin with the gold gun. He plays Zarya a lot. Thanks a lot, Chromatic. I decided to look at you and then you get fucking slapped. Chromatic plays Zarya a lot. He's pretty good at it. We'll see if that helps. As Coach McGoat's trying to make some things happen here, so I had to cut you off, Freebie. Got just a quick little play-by-play if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Great.
People are shooting, hammers are swinging, dragons are flying. balls are rolling.
Players are 1v1ing Hammonds. Big shatter coming out from UTech though. He's gonna find two members here. He's gonna be able to capitalize. He takes down
Oh, let's break it.
with the Dragon Strike. Chromatic taking out Tasty though. And here comes the bro on the point. Senpai nano boosted. Big man hog with the big man gun. Gonna try to do some damage here. Spade's getting a big shatter as well. This could be the fight that determines if Pransbury gets first point for Skya.
No,
but Chromatic into Mighty Wolf are holding him back, and that'll be a negatory, senor.
Dragon's eyes.
No, UTech got a pretty good shatter there. It stopped Senpai from using the rest of his whole hog, and then it also got Joey on the ground, and then he got a free charge on Joey, and then, the rest is history from there. You think that the attacking team would be better at snowballing in, but because they only have that one DPS slot coming out, which they have this Roadhog and the ball, which are like also pseudo DPS, but they're not like fully committing, can win a point any DPS picks. I think the attacking team would have a better shot at this. As okay, thanks, big grab combo here. Goodbye, attacking team.
As UTech gets a 3K from just swinging his dick in there, aka the big hammer. Special casters.
I know a lot of Ryan players who like to think of that hammer as like an extension of himself. That's a big hammer.
Name one Ryan player that does that you know.
Blaney, rest in peace. May he find a PC that works.
30 seconds.
Pour one out for the boy.
Pouring out for our boy who missed the match.
Who missed the rest of the season. Big sad. Not as big sad as Pransbury will be if they cannot capitalize and take this first point on Volskaya and extend the map. 15 seconds and counting here. Not really any ults coming out from their side. The Miles that are already on point. Big shatter from UTech, but it's actually going to be not a big shatter. But okay, thanks on the flanking. Hanzo going to get two with the Dragon Strike. And out of the both supports. Checkers and Albino Joe. Spades going for the charge, but he's going to keep taken down by Chromatic. Tasty getting a trade onto Mighty Wolf. Trying to solo with the Doom Fist. He will go down as well. Diva Bomb for assurance, and it looks like Coach Magoats will take a point.
This is Goat Squad here. They win this. Okay, thanks on the high ground for the entirety of that fight. Just like pegging at Senpai, getting his dragon back. And then the second Senpai looked at him, he immediately throws hook, and okay, thanks goes, oh, space bar. Dodges it.
Double space bar.
Remember, call back to Senpai's debut when he was on that same high ground and Swift was casting, and Swift was screaming his head off because Senpai was up there with the freaking McCree clicking heads. It's like that again, but it's okay. Thanks. Did he play? Has he played before? I don't remember. Like in
I don't know.
Previous seasons.
You remember that team? You remember that team that Senpai guy was on? That was a good team.
Yeah.
That team we played on, that debut team. Remember that team? Sort of. I kind of remember that team.
How does Pransbury hold this point? Do they cheese it up? Do they get the cheese spray in a can? They bunker boys? Do they pull out Symmetra again? Do they play Torb?
If you want my honest opinion, this is what's going to happen. If we've known anything about Totes Magoats, is that they are a team that will get 95% to winning a game, and then they will find a way to throw it away.
You love that stat. That is your favorite stat.
That is my. I prove me wrong.
Not at all made up stat. It's definitely real.
Facts are 100% positive until you look them up on the internet, and that is what this is right here. 95% of all games they play, they make one dumbass call, either Dragon Blading into a fucking 6-stack, or Primal Raging into a 5-stack, or Alt F4ing on a random video game. The point is that Coach McGoats will probably find a way to fuck this up, and I really hope they prove me wrong here because they can use the map when they can also use momentum shift. Let's see what they do. They're gonna come out with the soft goats again. They're gonna run May goats.
Moats?
Impressive.
Snoats.
Moats as it's moats. Snoats.
It's definitely Snoats. Moats is mine. Toast my goats, Snoats my goats. Getting caught by some laser turrets here. Senpai putting him up above the entrance to the point. Getting Diva out of mech here is pretty good. They're gonna have to either be forced to win this fight right now or be staggered. And looks like they're trying to win this fight right now.
You check big charge, gonna go down, but Chromatic and okay things are getting traded, but Senpai's also getting a trade, but Dano's gonna get his mech back, and this can be proven never.
Someone's got to step on point here. Someone's got to step on point.
Get his mech taken away.
Senpai's got the barrier up. He might be able to stay behind, but Moira Coalescence goes right through that barrier. BSRK is gonna go down. We're gonna get this is gonna be a reset here. We're gonna be able to get some sentry turrets on this point, on this door before they go in.
We're gonna get more moats.
Snoats.
Snows, Dotes, Goats,
Boats?
Potes, Yotes, Lotes.
Good commentary, guys. If you don't vote for us as the best casting
Yeah.
duo, you're throwing your
You're
games.
literally, we have insider information that says if you do not vote for us as best casting duo, we will hold 30 hostage and not let another Baddy Overwatch thing happen. And OK Tanks pops the Blizzard on rest of Stevens and Graviton third. There it is! There it is! I called it! F and F! Wait! JKD heard me say it! No, I was right!
Who are you fighting about right now? What? You're just fighting yourself. Toast and Goats and Pray and Spray are fighting too, and Pray and Spray are gonna win this fight. They're gonna do it.
It happened. They had the opportunity. They forced the Graviton. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to dedicate time to the screen here. Just kidding. UTech wants to fight first. Let him do it. Gonna shatter just Head Reaver and go down.
He tried to get Joey's coalescence there. It was a good idea. But Mighty Wolf here deciding his coalescence is not worth any value, getting rid of it. As Spades goes in, and oh boy does he go in and get punished for it. Good job, Toast and Goats. Don't let him get away with that.
As the rest of the team of Pray and Spray here trying to get some more picks, as Toast and Goats really cannot force the issue here, cannot really go in. UTech gets
This grabs the fight right here.
Chromatic, Symmetra ulti coming out as well as a Diva Bomb. 2 picks coming out from Chromatic and UTech.
That's damage dealers down for Pray and Spray.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
No, they got a Tracer now.
Getting a res on Tasty.
They gotta stall out this point here. They keep Head Reaver alive and then keep Spades alive. They might be able to stall out. They do have Tracer. Tasty's just gotta kill all 6 of them. He's done it before. He'll do it again.
The Blizzard coming out as well from OK Thanks, and that, ladies and gentlemen, Toast and Goats has won a map. Pog.
We've done it. We've seen them do it before.
Woo! They did it!
Oh. We're
Please
screaming though.
clap. Please fucking clap for these kids. Holy shit, they did it.
Play of the game.
It's okay, thanks on the high ground. Doing the best 30 impersonation here.
Triple kill.
It looks like
It's Q into the other Q.
Heron's ulti from earlier.
Heron played?
Do you not remember when Heron queued all of you guys on Volskaya? Except for one, which was McCree.
No, that's toxic.
Oh, you're right. But no, it's not toxic. TMG finally winning a map.
They've done it. Also, Senpai, feel free to hit me up later. We can get free pad back together. You played Symmetra. I saw that.
Well, I want to give the answer from this.
What are you... We're live. What are you doing?
I know, but Senpai put in chat, what does a pirate driver bring? He never posted the answer. I want to know.
Is this a joke? Is this like a really long joke?
I don't know. I need to know.
Oh,
Man, this is the best. I vouched for us to cast today, and man, we're doing really bad.
You vouched. You took it from Heron. I was really
asked.
excited.
I asked really nice. Wait, you're really excited to cast with me or Heron?
Ladies and gentlemen, Nepal, the next map coming up here.
Traveling to Nepal.
Oh, shit. All right. Wow. I'm done. Goodbye. No, you fucking fuck. I'm pissed. Wow. The friendship is hurting right now. Production, cut the VOD. Cut the VOD. 30 is the VOD cut. All right. What the fuck? All right, ladies and gentlemen, map 3 of the evening. We have Nepal versus, and you know, cool thing, right? Is that this map honestly I think weirdly enough favors TMG. They've been running a lot of the dive lately, trying to put UTech back on his monkey bullshit. I think that kind of works with them. Oh, we've seen a lot of DPS picks coming out of Senpai. Obviously, we know what he can do on the McCree. We are very much aware of what he does, but he also knows that if he plays that, he's just gonna get pounced on like a jungle cat. But it doesn't matter because guess what? Totes and Goats is doing the Goats thing. They're doing a light Goats comp with the Hanzo, which I'm excited about. On the other side of the field, we have some fucking 222 shit coming out.
Are you clapping every time you go?
That's my W key. We have some 222 stuff coming out from Pray and Spray, the way Overwatch was meant to be played, not this bullshit 3-3-1-2-3 bull crap arena. Video games, 3P, go.
I really want to see Albino go swap back over to Ana. He was hovering it earlier, and I think that's what's really going to allow them to win these tank fights, is just like get a tank purple, collapse on that tank, and then go from there. But he's sticking on this Moira right now, which if you see damage balls come out, he's throwing. He needs to be healing.
Senpai got a DMAC Dano. You taking it on Spades though, but Senpai taking on Utech as well. Trades are gonna be in from both teams. Okay, thanks, taking on Checkers. And it looks like for the most part that this might be a fight one for Toadsma Goats.
Yeah, this is Toadsma Goats fight here. Okay, thanks is still alive, being up to B3. He's been up on the high ground for most of the fight. He's just got that recently. They don't have anything to contest him. Like the Wrecking Ball is not really part of this to like try and contest the Hanzo. The Wrecking Ball's here to knock the tanks around free.
We're gonna continue to spin in that middle middle shrine as the rest of Toadsma Goats tries to funnel on, and Edgar is the only one able to get the test. The brain spray, but a big EMP
this EMP
coming out from
fight here.
Tasty, and that could be huge, but it's not gonna matter as Toadsma Goats takes up the kill feed. And a huge fight for Toadsma Goats.
They put EMP in that fight, and then they put Tracer Bomb there, and then they lost it. They could be instead coming to this fight with like full ultimates. But because they threw some out at the end there, they're going to be at a disadvantage here. Look for Utech to get a pretty big shatter. He's going to be able to out Reinhardt Spades. He's been doing it all night. So Utech's probably going to get a big shatter here. And then that's just going to snowball the fight from there.
Okay, thanks. Getting the early pick on the Senpai here. A big shatter, as Freaky called it, from Utech, and take down Spades. Headriver dropping the mines on point. Will they do any kind of damage here? He's trying to take down Dano as well. Utech, I'm sorry, Spades getting res. Dano being taken out Headriver. And a lot of trading going on for both of these teams. But it seems to be Toadsma Goats maintaining control. A lot of health bars are low for Brand Spray, and that looks to be all she wrote in this match. Tasty gonna go into and drop the death bomb, questionable ult by Tasty. But wait a minute!
He can win this. I've seen him win this.
Holy shit! He bought himself enough time, and now he's just heavy versus down. I called it a bad play, but it was a good play. I was wrong. Dano by himself on point, and he's gonna have to try and stall here as he gets D-Max. Brain Spray's gonna be able to maybe take this point and WTF coming up from Baddy, and wait a minute, Dragon Strike! Holy shit! Another 180 spin! Stop!
Whoever called that play out of Toadsma Goats to speed in, to beat, to grab, and then okay thanks to use the dragon there, that was a good playmaking decision by them.
Huge call. Huge call. Yeah, we were back here on the objective here, hitting with a hot pile driver that's restored to a dive. Conversation is back. Up Pray and Spray. Stopping Utech from shattering was sent by the he's gonna still go down. Headriver taking down Dano with the mines. Perez comes out from the Checkers, but a lot of kills are going in favor of the blue team here. It looks to be a map that Toadsma Goats can win. Senpai all alone on the objective here as the Soul McCree, he will go down. And Toadsma Goats will take .1 of Nepal in a very loosey-goosey lefty or loosey righty-tighty fashion. But it was cool.
Back at the beginning of this map, when you called that Toadsma Goats would have the advantage, you were actually right.
You thought I couldn't do analysis.
You thought.
Now it's my turn to analysis.
Fuck, do I gotta do play-by-play?
You want to do play? We'll swap roles. Boom.
Oh god.
Here we go. Analysis time, ladies and gentlemen. I've been talking mad shit about Toadsma Goats all night with their calls, but they understood how to play Overwatch for the first time damn near all season, and they got it together and they did what they had to do. They played the Goats composition with the Hanzo, letting Okay Thanks use his aim on the Storm Bow, on the normal bow to get the picks, and to use the Graviton and the Dragon Strike to utilize the speed boost by Lucio. All super good Overwatch. I hope they can keep it going in this next point as they run Goats again with the Roadhog and the Orisa.
Toadsma Goats coming from under the Sanctum here, looking to get that shield down. Everyone get behind the shield and shoot. This is up in the face. They're shooting Tasty right now. Headreaver's coming in to swing. Headreaver's in the back. Got a Far on the outside here, trying to poke in. Got a Junkrat flying up in the air, shooting at the other opposing team's shield. Big slam coming from Headreaver here. Chromatic bubbling himself, trying to stop all that damage from happening. They're really not able to get this pharmacy on their team. They just have to focus on killing the other team for the pharmacy. That's how they're going to win this fight. Tosma Goats getting slammed around by Head Reaver here. Chromatic's still alive in this corner. Looks like they're going to try and focus him. He gets behind the shield. Utex saving his teammate just in time. And looks like Tosma Goats are going to be finishing up this fight here. Yep, the FAR is down. Maybe they get a res. Prince Brain, they might be able to win this if they get that FAR back up. Chuck is going in for the res right now. Okay, thanks, saying no. Tasty down. They just need to rush into Spades, Head Reaver, and then they'll have this point. How'd I do?
That was pretty good.
Thanks, man.
You still want to do play-by-play? Or you want me to do it?
I can do it. It's alright.
We can tag team it, dude. Tag team my butt.
Senpai looking to get some poking here. Surely not committing to this fight without his team.
Not a senpai thing to do.
No, definitely not.
Coming from two former teammates of senpai. Boss! Oh, he hurt us! Oh no! Oh fuck! He hurt us.
Insider information again. Third time this map I've had insider information. He's back in Mexico. So he's on that taco internet.
Are you sure it's not the burrito Wi-Fi?
Ooh. What I won't go into it more. This is already a dead joke. He's back.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have your time here. Let's talk about our sponsors. Destructive Dudes Party Palace. For $49.99 a month, you can get your body palaced by me, Destructive Dude. That is up to you to decide what that means, because I don't even know what it means.
What the fuck? Okay. Back into our game. Head Reaver without Senpai is going to look to feed without his team. Gets out with just a little sliver of HP. JK, he had like 500. Okay, thanks. Going up on that high ground with the Junkrat. Gonna say, I'm going to spam you down, and you're going to shoot at me, and I'm going to run away. Utek yelling at his team to get behind my shield, because I can't protect you any other way. Stacy looking for that big trying to just annoy them. We got bombs on the bongo, on the graviton. This is a big, cute fight. We got a tire coming in. Albino Joe's prancing. Oh my god, there's like 13 fights. There's going to get checkers res here. This is like, this is high octane Overwatch. 2 bongos. Space says my bongo, second bongo is the best bongo. Oh, that's actually no fight. There's a oh, this fight is still going. No.
You asked for this. Picking it back up here, the rest of Toast Magos is going to clean up the remaining little half of Spray and Spray as Head Reaver going to get out there, dropping one minefield at 75% here. Ult economy looking super spicy for that of neither team. Has only 2 ults total on both sides. The next close will be Head Reaver's minefield. No support ultimates coming in for either side. Going in this last fight here. This is Spray and Spray's last attempt at glory. Senpai has the barrage. Checkers on the Mercy pocket as well. Mines have been acquired by Head Reaver. Senpai going with the full-fledged shotgun technique of barraging, getting it to Mighty Wolf. Stacy also being taken down, and Senpai production, get a look at this guy walking in, ground farring his way to victory, and Spray. Apparently Senpai had to turn on his scripts better at far, because he leaves, comes back, and now they have new light on Nepal.
If a FAR is around in the forest to solo barrage you, does anyone hear it?
No. The answer is no.
Alright, so no one heard the Mighty Wolf get solo barraged.
Feels bad man clap.
That was definitely a I know you IRL, so I'm gonna solo barrage you. You don't do that to anyone else. You only do that to your friends.
Or at least
the Mighty Wolf is trying to laser him down for revenge.
Basically gonna take him down though. The haste of revenge here. Head Reaver coming in for the pile driver, gonna get big ult economy there as Stacy has his tire popping his transcendence as well, but Senpai still goes down here. Checkers maybe gonna go for the res. Has the Valkyrie.
Flanks are coming in here.
He doesn't die. Tasty somehow does not pick on Checkers with
Tasty killed OK Thanks tire.
OK Thanks could not pick up Checkers right away, picks up again. Head Reaver getting 2 with the spinny boy. OK Thanks and Head Reaver trading picks back and forth here. Tech picking up 1 as well. This is the last attempt here for Spray and Spray. As Head Reaver staying on point, trying to get as much done as they can. Senpai coming back
Checkers
as well.
is gonna 1v1 OK Thanks. She's gonna do it. Oh, he's running
Senpai
away.
picking up 2 members, but the Mighty Wolf picking up Senpai. And now we're back to even fight on point here. Checker's gonna have to try and pocket Head Reaver as much as possible, trying to get her ult back quickly. Officer
Look at
coming
where
up
OK
for
Thanks
both
is. He's
sides,
in the
though.
tank line and he is not dead yet.
Spade has the bongo to drop the bongo. Senpai coming back with Barrage. Chromatic 98% on the Graviton Surge. He has it available. Will he pop it?
Gale the Mahal.
Coalescence coming out again from Albino Joe.
This is last fight. He needs to pop it right now.
Big ultra coming. Chromatic is gonna die with the Graviton Surge. And ladies and gentlemen, that will come back to be costly as Pray and Spray.
Gale
Takes
the Mahal.
point 2. With a big ultimate left on the
This
board
is
there
not-
for Chromatic.
Score.
Brain Spray coming into that point
1-1.
saying, I have more explosions than you. And then just out demo manning their opponent.
Ready for battle.
Yes. Looks like we got the May map. The May Reinhardt Reaper. Everyone hiding point map. That
Fuck
one.
you. Fuck you.
Teams run it. It's not just, losing teams.
Whoa! Last time I checked, we got a 2-1, buddy. Whoa!
Not this map.
Whoa! See you on land, kid.
5.
Check the record. My team's still a map up.
2.
Check the record from last season.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Anywho, goats, not happening. 2-2 composition coming out from both teams here. Both teams have a May. That's pretty pog.
Oh, Head Reaver really slowed down Totsmagoats there by knocking him all the way from point. He might pay with his life. JK Dano's
No, he will not.
Dano's not the frozen
Totsmagoats.
princess.
And Totsmagoats already down 2 members of the team. UTech saying, not a problem. We WP these fights. He gets separated from his team. He's able to take down Senpai somehow on a...
Get ready.
You gotta
That's
love when
weird.
Reinhardt kills Zafara.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna message Senpai about that, make sure his computer's okay.
Yeah.
Before that happens, Senpai picking up Chromatic, PSRK taking out UTech, or sorry, Spades. My bad, I'm dumb. But Red lights up the kill feed here as Parry Spray remembers that they're the better team and takes first point, or takes point control first.
No, I definitely want to give a shout out to Head Reaver there. He really stalled out Totsmagoats from getting to the point, and with them being stalled out, Farah was able to rain death in. They were able to get to point before Totsmagoats, and they were able to win that fight.
Yeah, it was a pretty pog you situation. Is okay. Thanks. Also gonna drop in hot with a Farah.
Now he's feeding. Head Reaver dies here, unfortunately. Old Senpai comes
But
and bails
does he
him
know
out.
his Senpai dropping the hammer? What a baller! Whoa, baby! What a play from our boy Nathan as he drops in the big Q3 man with the barrage.
Tasty looking to freeze this Farah. Oh, that would be so amazing if Tasty could freeze the Farah, but no. Farah wins that 1v1 and Head Reaver comes in.
Gale the Mahal.
Well, we've got an aggressive coalescence here out of the Mighty Wolf, realizing that they got a kill, and they're going to try and even these odds here. Head Reaver coming in with this minefield saying, no, go away, please.
Please leave my tanks alone as Head Reaver
Gale the Mahal.
doing the
Oh, he's doing the
spinning
Reddit thing. He's doing the Reddit thing. They can't stop him.
Hashtag we did it right, but now before Chromatic takes down Senpai. Now the tables may have turned here. Chromatic getting Spades inside.
Spades the only one in the grab right now. Looks like a whiff
Tasty's
one.
made. And now Tasty's gonna drop the Blizzard. Not sponsored by Blizzard and Jeff Kaplan.
Looks like this fight's slowly, ever so slowly making its way back to point. We got a Farah here trying to get these 2 tanks cleaned up. Oh, we got a Farah v Farah. This is a fun matchup to do. Farah who dive bombs the other one wins. And Head Reaver had to come in and make it an uneven fight. We don't want to see that.
We're in last fight desperation territory here for Totsmagoats, 92% and counting.
Totsmagoats has that ultimate advantage. They can use it here. Senpai's the first one to pop ultimate, probably
But
gonna win them that fight.
But they don't touch the point. They had ultimate advantage, and UTech turned away from the point. And
Alright. You know, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes both teams play Farah plus May, and it's really weird, and is this even Overwatch anymore? I don't know, but we're going to see a Dragon Strike coming in here. Second play of the game in a row from OK Thanks. Going to hit Q, kill everyone. Goodbye, Senpai.
That was a
flick
fucking
and a half right there.
Holy shit. You even heard, you know,
Even
ladies and
production
gentlemen,
heard that one.
When you hear 30 do a little yip, that's when you know it was butt naked nasty.
For those of you listening at home, he yipped.
30, give me your analysis of that play of the game real quick.
Poggers.
Thank you.
Poggers, indeed.
You heard it here first from our production chat. Well, that's going to be it for match 2 of the evening. Pray and Spray going to take the 2-1, but a decisive map win for Totes McGoats as they are now locked in. They are now a map ahead in 5th place. But coming up next, marquee matchup number 3 as all of these matches late in the season come down to the wire and are important. Fine dining and breathing, looking to try to make up some ground here in their playoff standings, trying to see where they rank up. Going against Turkey Senpai's Body Pillow, who now need to win 2 maps in order to keep that 5th place spot ahead of Coach McGoats. Don't change that dial.